My view in exploration, and it's funny, you briefly said that I had got brewing qualifications. I ran a pub and a restaurant for a while as well. And there's a bit of some similarities there. When I ran the pub and the restaurant, I learned about menu planning. And they talk about when you have a restaurant, they break up the items on the menu based on how much they sell and how much profit you make. And you have a little matrix and you go, these are the ones that I sell heaps of and I make a lot of money on them. We call them stars or whatever, right? And then you have ones that you sell a lot of, but you don't make much money on. And you have ones that you sell a few, but you make heaps of money on when you sell them. And then you have the ones that you don't sell much of and you don't make much money. So you don't really want them, right? So with exploration, it's more like it's the risk reward thing. Ideally, you want projects that are low risk, but high reward, but they're pretty few far between, right? You need to basically go drill an ore body to get that. So I always reckon you got to have a mixture of low to moderate risk projects, but can make you money, some money. And then you want to have some high risk, high reward stuff, right? And that's how I started Dore, and probably not so much Dore. That's how I started Rivers Gold. That's how I started Miramar. So in the case of Miramar, our sort of low to moderate risk but good reward are the Gidgee projects near Kalgoorlie. Geology is well understood. You're looking for gold. You've got infrastructure all around you. So the risk is pretty low. Realistically, if you found 100,000 ounces, 250,000 ounces, 500,000 ounces, it'd be a good result. It's like a moderate reward. So then the other side is your high risk, high reward stuff. Your IOCG project or your Norilsk style nickel project where there's a much higher risk just because these things are hard to find. But if you find it's huge. Yeah. It's billions and billions of dollars. So that's how I've always sort of looked at. You got to have a bit of your bread and butter sort of stuff that you can work on all the time. And then some like sex appeal, the real company maker stuff. That's how I've always viewed life. And since we listed in 2020, all we've done is dropped projects. We've still got the same projects. We've picked up a few little tenements here and there, like next door to things, but we've basically kept the same projects. Like our main project is still Gidgee, and we've still got Whale Shark and Bangalore is there, but we haven't done much work on that recently. But it's a bit frustrating when you pick these good projects and you pick them for a reason. And then over the last couple of years, probably not the last 12 months, but definitely the 2 years before that, you just see all these companies getting rewarded for doing deals. Oh, we're buying this lithium project in Quebec and the share price screams up. Or we're buying this rare earth project in the Gascoyne and things share. It's like I say to my wife, other people, but do you remember there was a TV show called My Restaurant Rules? Yes. It was before My Kitchen Rules, it was My Restaurant Rules. And the whole concept of the thing was that there was all these couples and they were starting these restaurants. And so the whole show focused on them getting the restaurant open. Yeah. But that's not the main game. Yeah. The main game is running the restaurant. It's like the pregnancy, getting pregnant for 9 months and then having a kid. It's 18, like 20 years. People rewarding people for doing these deals, but not for actually then executing good exploration. And that's really frustrating. We haven't done any deals because we've got these projects are great projects and we still haven't really tested the project yet. So good or bad, but that's what we've done. Some of these projects take a while to actually come together as well. They take a while to go from zero understanding to actually get to a drill target.